Hello students, in this video we will try to solve some problems that are based on arithmetic progression, which is in continuation of the earlier video that I have uploaded. Let us take this question which says, which term of the AP 5, 15, 25 will be 130 more than its 31st term. Now here, your first term A is 5 and your common difference D is equal to second term minus first term, that is 15 minus 5, which is equal to 10. Now let us assume that n be the number of terms. And as wanted in the question, we have to find the term. So we assume that nth term is equal to 130 plus 31st term, that is 31st term plus 130, because we want that term which is 130 more than the 31st term. Now here nth term, as we know, it is a plus n minus 1 into d, and 31st term is equal to a plus 30d, because we have learned that if you want the 10th term, it is a plus 9d, and if you want the 17th term, say, it is a plus 16d. So therefore here, the 31st term is a plus 30d plus 130. Now a is 5, so therefore we put here 5 plus n minus 1 into d, and d is 10, so we put here 10. It is equal to, again, here a is 5, so we put here 5 plus 30 into, again, d is 10, so we put here 10 plus 130. Now here 5 and 5, they are cancelled because they are on either side of the equality and they are both of the same sign. So we're left with 10 into n is 10n, again minus 10 into 1 is 10. It is equal to, here 30 into 10 is 300 plus 130. Now 10n will be equal to 300 plus 130, we have 430. Again, this minus 10, we bring it this side, it becomes plus 10. So therefore, n will be equal to 440 divided by 10. So 0 and 0 is cancelled, we have n equal to 44. Therefore, the required term is 44. That means this 44th term will be the term which is 130 more than its 31st term. Now let's look at this question, which says, if the 10th term of an AP is 52 and the 17th term is 20 more than the 13th term, find the AP. Now here we assume that A is the first term, D is the common difference, and N is the number of terms. Now according to the question, which says here 10th term is 52. So we write here 10th term is equal to 52. Now 10th term, as we know, it is A plus 9D. It is equal to 52. Now here A will be equal to 52. Now this plus 9D we transfer to the left, to the right hand side, it becomes minus 9D. Now this equation that we got here, we will name it as equation 1. Again, as per the question, say 17th term is 20 more than the 31st term. So we write here 17th term equal to 20 more means plus 20, 13th term of the 13th term. Now 17th term, as we know, it is A plus 16D. And 13th term is A plus 12D plus 20. Now here A and A on both sides of the equation, they get cancelled because they are of the same sign. We're left with 16D. Now this plus 12D, we bring it to the left hand side, it becomes minus 12D. It is equal to 20. Now again here, 16D minus 12D is 4D. It is equal to 20. So therefore, D will be equal to 20 divided by 4, and 4 times 5 is 20. So we have here D is equal to 5. Now putting the values of D in equation 1. See, this is the equation 1. So here we substitute for D. We have A is equal to 52 minus 9 into D. Since D is 5, so we put here 5, which will be equal to 52 minus 9 into 5 is 45. So therefore we have here equal to 7. Now, since an AP is given by A, comma A plus D, comma A plus 2D, A, comma A plus 3D, and so on. So therefore our required AP will be A, since our A is 7, so we put here 7, comma, again A is 7 plus D is 5, so we have here 7 plus 5. Again, the third term will be A, that is 7 plus 2 into D means 2 into 5, and so on. So that is our required AP here will be 7, comma, 7 plus 12, 7 plus 5 is 12, comma, and 7 plus 2 into 10 is 17, comma, and so on. Now let us look at another question which says the ninth term of an AP is equal to 6 times its second term. If its fifth term is 22, find the AP. So again here we assume that A is the first term, D is the common difference, and N is the number of terms. Now according to the question, the first condition, it says 9 term, see here 9 term is equal to 6 times second term. That means it is equal to 6 into second term. Now as we know, the 9th term is A plus 8D. It is equal to 6 into second term. Now second term is A plus D. Now next line we have A plus 8D will be equal to, multiply this inside, we have 6 into A is 6A plus 6 into D is 6D. So we have here A. Now this 6A, we bring it to the left hand side, we have minus 6A, which is equal to now 6D here. And then again plus 8D, we bring it to the right hand side, we have minus 8D. So A minus 6A is minus 5A will be equal to, again here 6D minus 8D, we have minus 2D since minus is greater. Now minus and minus gets cancelled, so we have here A will be equal to 2D divided by 5. Now this we call it as equation number 1. Now again, the second part of the question, it says if its fifth term is 22. That means the fifth term is equal to 22. Now again, fifth term will be A plus 4D will be equal to 22. Now we call this as equation number 2. Now we put the value of A from equation 1 in equation 2. That means this A, for this A we substitute in equation 2. So we have, for A we put 2D by 5 plus 4D equal to 22. Now taking the LCM here, we have 5, and 5 divided 5, we have 1. 1 into 2D is 2D, plus, again, denominator here is 1. So 1 divided 5 is 5. 5 into 4D is 20D equal to 22. Now, we'll have to cross multiply this. 5 into 22, which is 110. So on the left hand side, we'll have 2D plus 20. So therefore, we have 22D equal to 110. Now D will be equal to 110 divided by 22. Now 22 times 5 is 110. So therefore we have D equal to 5. Now from equation 1 we have A equal to 2D by 5. So A will be equal to 2. Since we have already obtained here D to be 5, so instead of D we put here 5 divided by 5. So A will be equal to, now 2 into 5 is 10, below you have 5. And 5 times 2 is 10, so therefore we have A equal to 2. Now the question says we have to find the AP. So since any AP is given by A, comma A plus D, comma A plus 2D, and so on. So therefore our required AP will be A. Now A we have obtained here to be 2, so for A we put 2, comma A plus D means 2 plus D. Our D here is 5, so we put here 5, comma. Again, third term will be A plus 2D. So your 2 into your D is 5, so we put here 5. So that is, we have here 2, comma, 2 plus 5 is 7, comma, 2 plus 2 into 5, 10 is 12, comma, so on. So this is our required AP. Now students, after going through all these problems that we have solved, you can assess yourself by turning your page textbook to exercise 4C, number 15, which is of similar type. You can test yourself. So thank you for being patient and listening to the video.